that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto fans. How we doing out there? Today is Friday, March 11th, 2021. Let's scooch on over here and see what we're looking at today. Today, BTC turning red to green as we're waking up today here in the United States of America. Lots of other coins going red to green, so let's get right into the charts. Waste no more time for you. Moving on to BitCoin, BTC USD. Looking for support to hold here at the 55,838.63. Resistance level up here at the 57,273.61. As you can see, I've reset the charts. We are coming back to retrace the 50 as we normally expect. So let's look for some a good bounce area here. Watching for some volume to come in. We have the 100-day down below, the 26 and 12. Everybody is lined up like nice little soldiers to march this bad boy all the way up to a new all-time high. Scouting out that, so we're looking for some consolidation here and a good solid lower high to set the ball running upstairs. Here we go. BTC USD. If you're out there, say hello. I see a few of you in there, and I appreciate you joining me this morning. Let's move on to DOT USD Polkadot. Polkadot still red as we see here. I've reset the chart, so we are looking for a good solid support down here at the 35.467, 37.51 resistance. Maybe let's go to the 1 hour really quick. See if we can find something a little bit closer. There we go, way over here. Lots of this prior support is going to be resistance on the climb back up for DOT. Keep that in mind. And looks like our first encounter resistance is going to be at the 36.48. Switch back over to the 4 hour. So what we're looking for, folks, if you're not in this particular one, is to get up here into the buy zone once we have our higher low set. And we're patiently waiting for that to happen. For DOT USD, RSI is in good shape. Looks like we are going to get the 12 and the 26 cross. They may send us down to look for support down here. So keep that in mind and watch that for today. Let's move on to BNB, Binance Coin. Where is Binance Coin? There you go. Here we are, Binance Coin. You see we got all the way up to the bought all the way up to the 315.54, which is 368 is the high, all-time high for BNB. So trying to look for that in the future, but right now we anticipate this to come down to the 50 fib here, retracement, find support, and then lower high, and off we go. So volume is kind of lighter. We did have some candle, the last 4 hour candle, a little bit more volume come in there, but still below average trading. RSI is in good shape. Move on to IOTA. IOTA USD. There it is. So it did get up in here, the sales target. I did trim some off, and I'm going to rebuy it as soon as we get down into this target here. I'm leaving some on the table, as always. Always got my hodl or hodl position, every way you prefer to say it. So let's get your support level here. Look like we're trying to hang on to that 26. You see the blue line vaguely in there. There we go. And previous support is on the 1.342. You see over here with this highlighted white, that indicates where that white line is. And then we'll move down to the resistance. First level of resistance is going to be this 12-day moving average to get above that, and then you're going to encounter some 1.3733. RSI is trending down. We're right at the 48.72. Volume is right there just above the average. So looking for volume to come in as we head into the trading day, as folks are waking up, getting ready to spend those monies. Let's move on to ADA, USD, Cardano. Cardano hitting the buy zone. So we're waiting for confirmation to find support. So your support right now is down here at the 1.05. So we look for that to hold to get a lower high, and then that's when that happens in our buy zone. This is not financial advice, of course. This is for educational purposes only. Do not take any financial advice from anyone on YouTube. There you go. That's the best tip I could ever give you. Looking at the 1 hour resistance, there we go. Let's switch back over to 4 hour. So your resistance level here climbing back up is going to first be at the 1.10. Nice round psychological number. Then you got this 26-day to get above, then the 12. So we are inverted slightly, or actually we are inverted. The 100-day, the 26, and the 12. So watch out for some downside potential for this one. And look at that RSI. If we get into the oversold, it would even be a better confirmation for a bounce here in this buy target. For Cardano, moving on to LINK. And thank you for joining me out there. I see some more folks coming in. If I missed something in the charts, I'm happy to jump on there as we have time. Looking at LINK, we did get up to the sales target. We did take a portion off. The strategy that I usually take 90%, leave that 10, just let that 10% ride. So coming down, looks like we may come down and test this 100-day moving average for support. So on the way, we're going to stop off at the 28.304. So look for that to hold. We got some good support over here, the previous price action, but we were on top of this 12-day moving average, 12-day, and had the 26 below it. So we don't have that luxury at the moment. So we may need to come down and retest this 100-day moving average for support. So that would be LINK, and then get your resistance on the climb back up is going to first be the 29.53 for LINK USD. Moving on to Ethereum, ETH USD. Ethereum getting a lot of attention as all these NFT non-fungible tokens are piled on top of it, and the Ethereum gas prices are going up. And I do put that in the description. We do track that, so that has some influence on Ethereum. So keep that in mind. So we're looking at support at the 1755.99, or right here on this 50% cautionary zone. This is kind of where we reevaluate things if we're coming down to retest. Looking for a bounce here. Ethereum looks a little bit stronger for a bounce in this range. We got resistance to right there at the 1783.86. And watch out for these two. We did to get the 12 to 26 cross, so we may have some more downside in the near future. Volume's a little bit underneath the average, and RSI dead center, so RSI is in good shape. So that's your momentum indicator for Ethereum. Moving on to XLM Stellar. Excuse me 1 second here. Looking at Stellar, we're falling through our buy range, looking for some support. So let's zoom. We'll need to go to the 1 day to get down here, get your support level. And 0.3799 will go back to the 4 hour. So this one's got some more pain. I mentioned that last night. We were looking a little weak for Stellar. So we'll reset this one for you, and I may pop in at lunchtime and we'll revisit Stellar if you're tracking XLM. But looking for it to grab a hold of some support down here. If we get that low, secondary layer support would be in this range right here on this previous candle, and over here to the left at the 39. So we'll see if that holds up. Volume is hitting some good measures there. Slightly inverted on the moving averages. So Stellar, keeping an eye on XLM. Moving on to NU USD. NU seeing some pain as we open up for the day. Going down through the buy target and probably going to come down, and we may retest this zone here at the 0.604 and resistance up here at next level resistance at 0.65. So keep an eye on these things. Keep those stop losses tight if you're still in, and RSI is getting into the oversold, so we're anticipating a bounce-a-rooney here coming up very soon. Let's move on to NMR USD. NMR coming down into the buy target. We do have the 2600 day moving average in good shape for us, so we may have to come down and retest this 100-day moving average for NMR USD. Let's get you a support level here. Support is at, we'll put the first level support to hold is going to be the 41.09. And look for that confirmation of the lower high being set to climb back up. So we got to set some support down, retest a little bit. Actually coming all the way back down to retest the, I can't see the numbers. That's the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement on the way down. Resistance up here at right there will be the first level at 41.692. Moving on to LTC USD, the Litecoin. Litecoin was having a good run this morning. Yep, it's up 3%. We've reset the charts, and what we're looking to happen is we're retracing all the way back up now. I'll zoom out to the daily for Litecoin real quick. You see these this top up here back on February 13th. So we're trying to make our way up to there. We'll go back to 4 hour. Until the meantime, coming down to test support level at the 206.04 USD, resistance at 211.66. RSI still got some wiggle room, so we're coming down. We got the 12 to 2600 day, all in good shape. So keep an eye out for those levels for LTC USD. Moving on to COMP USD. Taking a lot of pain at the moment. Got through the 100-day moving average. And unfortunately, if we get below this right here will be our next level support at the 445.73. Let's go to the 1 hour. And yep, that looks pretty solid there. So looking for that to hold up. In the event we do not hold up there, watch out for the next level, which would be at the 430.20. So may need to come in. So let's go to the 4 hour and see where the RSI is. Yeah, we're coming down to get close to the oversold. So watching for the bounce, and I'll reset this Fibonacci for you as time permits here. So Comp USD. Moving on to BAT USD. BAT came down through the 50 and trying to hold on to that 26-day moving average. Let's get support levels for you right here. So ideally, if we come down to the 0.7215 support, we find us a lower high coming out of this buy zone, that would be a good opportunity should you choose to do so. And resistance on the climb back is going to be first encountered at this level right here, 0.77, so the 7777. Moving on to GRT USD. As you can see, the alts are taking some pain right now, so keep those stops nice and tight, if I could spit that out of there, as we come down and retest some of these support levels. Just remember, pullbacks are great times to jump in there if you missed out. So GRT down 6.83 at the moment, and we are looking for support to hold at 1.748, and resistance Going to have to climb back through that 100-day moving average that we fell below here. It's going to be your first level of resistance. And then these 12 and 26 are going to come down as well. So looking for support, and then look for that lower high bounce, and then we'll reset these things for you. We can do that real quick right here. Really quickly. Move this down. Here we go. Move the 50 down. There we go. So may plunge down through and then look for that bounce. Watch the support levels. Keep those stop losses tight. Moving on to VET, VeChain. Had a great run. As you can see, got up into our sales target. We took some off the table. And looking for us to come down and retest this 50. And then we'll evaluate when that happens. But we do have some supports too. Let's jump on the 1 hour to kind of dial in there a little bit. There we go. So we're bouncing. Looks like we're trying to bounce right off this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement number here, ratio I should say. And you do have the 26-day moving average for support at 0.067. Go back to the 4 hour, and then your resistance is set up there at 0.070 for VET USD. Let's move on to ZIL. ZIL hit the new all-time high, I believe. Yes, we're coming off the all-time high, so we may need to cool down a little bit. You can see the RSI got into the overbought. So trying to come down and do some consolidation. First, we're going to test out this previous. Yeah, looks like we got through there. So we're going to come down. If we don't hold on the 0.382 retracement on the way down, then your support level is going to be the 0.1646. And resistance on the climb back up at the 0.181 for ZIL USD. Pretty solid volume here. And we do have the 12, 26, and 100-day in the right orientation. Still in good shape there, so we may have support when this 12-day comes up and catches up with us for an upside. We'll watch ZIL USD. Let's look at DOGE, DOGE. Famous DOGE. DOGE running right down this Fibonacci here, 5-0. Been doing that for quite some time. And these moving averages are just zigzagging across each other. So we're looking for some kind of momentum. And as I mentioned last night, this one runs a lot off of news. So if you see Mr. Musk or some of the other celebrities, not pumping it, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. Just watch out for the news because it runs pretty good with it. So support is at the 0.0541. Resistance for some time has been 0.0572 for Doge USD. Let's look at some DeFi tokens. Let's look at Uniswap, UNI. You ain't got no alibi. You're Uni. How'd you like that cheer? First thing in the morning, too. Right off of the 29.72. Looking for that to hold. If not, we've got some pain to come as we make our way down to the next level of support down in this region at the 28 zone. So $28 psychological, 29.28. So looks like we may hold up here. RSI is still in good shape, but the volume is drying up. So the bears are getting a little weak on the sell-off here. For this morning, let's look at AAVE. Where you at, AAVE? Down 8.42%. So this may be in a buying opportunity as well as we come down to our buy target for this retracement. Taking support at the moment at, there we are, 365.80. Climb back up. You got to get over that 100-day moving average right there. So we're going to look at the 375.88. Pardon me 1 second. And let's move on to MKR USD. MKR, as you see, we're pounding down through the buy target here, testing this support level, which was a previous pivot. So history sometimes often rhymes. So that's what we're looking for. That support to hold, then we have another level down here at the 2096 USD. Current support 2108, and then your resistance level is going to first, whoops, didn't want to do that. Let's grab it over here. There we go. Missed it. And one more time. We got to have right in there. First level of resistance is going to be the 2128. Then watch this 100-day. You're going to have to get back through there. So let's look for it to base out and hold support for the bounce, then confirmation with a higher low. And then that should be, if you're scouting an entry. So for MKR USD, tight range I got here for you. Just need to watch it closely. Let's move on to some of the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, starting out with audio. Audio trying to go green here this morning. Retesting this 50 on the climb back up. We did make it down into the buy zone. We do have the 12 underneath the 26, so we don't have that full-blown upward momentum configuration in the moving averages, but we are on top of the 26 and it's the 12 as well. So look for those to resolve. We may need to come back down and retest. So keep a close eye. Meanwhile, while you got those eagle eyes focused on these confirmations, we got support at the 1.049. Resistance first is going to be that 1.14 dead center on that 50% retracement from the last go round. For audio USD, let's move on to THETA. THETA was been killing it the last few days. It's down 7.7%, but that's okay. Looks like we're going to come down. We're holding support right here at the 6.40, and we're going to have our first line of resistance at the 7.04. And you're going to need to get back over this 12-day moving average. So you have the 12, the 2600-day, good shape, got way overbought, needed to cool off. So it's cooling down a little bit. The bears aren't jumping on it too bad. So good shape for THETA. Moving on to ENJ, Engine. Where are you at, Engine? Oh, you're up. There we go. You're up there at the top, up 11%. Starting to give some of that back. It did get all the way up. Was that a high? Yeah, that's all-time high at 2.20. Retracing back down, so trying to hold at the, what is that? Yeah, the 0.382 fib on the retracement on the way down. So we'll put support there. And resistance going to be up here near the top. So we're almost in blue sky breakout. And as you know, once you get above the all-time high, it's any man's game. So just keep those stop losses tight. And if you're trying to fight those FOMO demons, remember to scale in small if you've got to get in there up top here for ENJ. Okay, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin dominance. We'll switch over here to BTC.D here in TradingView, 62.45%. So we are up about a percent for Bitcoin. As you can see here on the chart, moving upward. Total crypto market cap lost a little bit this morning. It was at 1.710 trillion, but we're back down to 1.66 trillion. Folks, that's about it for me. I've got to run off of here, and appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You'll get a notification when we go live, or if we have to do an alert or something like that. And I appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.